Well, let's break the chain of command a little bit, because some of the previous few videos on this channel have gone over the Montreal Canadiens in a way that I think a lot of Habs fans would not necessarily like. Oh, is Patrik Laine going to get traded? Oh, is Kirby Dach actually healthy? A lot of questions, a lot of things that we're never going to get the answers to fully until the season begins. But what we can look at, and what is available to us right now, is what's happening in Brassard, baby. We actually have ourselves some talking points on guys in the Canadiens organization like Patrik Laine, like Ivan Demidov, and even like Jakub Dobes as well. Now, stick around to the end for some funny Instagram pictures that were posted by these Canadiens guys, but I wanted to leave a link in the description of this video to yesterday's Marc Dumont Habs Daily article from MontrealHockeyNow.com. Habs Daily is pretty great because every day the folks on this website go out there and compile some of the interesting stories and quick tidbits of info that can be talked about but not necessarily written a full article about, and compile it all into this digestible piece. Yesterday's Habs Daily went over Laine and Demidov, Josh Waugh's situation, and Jakub Dobes. So without further ado, let's dive into some of the good that we can see out of these second-line Montreal Canadiens wingers. Scrolling down in Dumont's piece, there is an opening segment about Josh Waugh and Alexander Jurovsky. They're hyping up their Canadiens prospect rankings, which is fine. Lots to talk about with Canadiens prospects. I personally do not think I'm very qualified to be talking about these guys as much as I had in the past, mostly due to imposter syndrome, as well as the fact that I just really haven't been focusing on the prospects as much as before. I apologize for that. But Dumont, in the halfway part of the article, goes out there and says this: "At this point, I'm convinced that Patrik Laine, Ivan Demidov, Jake Evans, and others have started to sleep in Brassard. They've been keeping very busy this summer, practicing as often as possible between weddings and quick trips to Europe." Linked is a video posted on Frank Well, Le Podcast Hockey's Twitter account, talking about... Let's just wait till the translation is over here. Talking about how their collaborator is live from the CN Sports Complex in Brassard, where Demidov and Laine are still present. They're accompanied by Jake Evans, Alexandre Carrier, Joe Veleno, Lucas Condotta, Samuel Montembeault, and a few prospects. They're also being supervised by Adam Nicholas. And included is a video of all these Canadiens dudes going out there onto the ice, practicing their shots, practicing their movement. There have been a bunch of videos of Laine and Demidov in particular over the past few days, from various 3v3 segments and other one-timer practicing opportunities. These guys have been hitting the ice constantly, and I get it. This is one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's the off-season. What else are you going to do? You're a pro hockey player making millions of dollars. It's your job to prepare for the next season, so why would you not be on the ice as much as you can be? But I think this is where optics really come to play. And for Montreal Canadiens fans, who generally don't have, like, super high expectations for the team itself, like, I know Habs fans have high expectations of the players. Like, okay, everybody knows Nick Suzuki is hot stuff. Everybody knows Caulfield is a 30-goal guy. Everybody expects Lane Hudson to do well. But I think just holistically, the Canadiens the past few years, ever since the Stanley Cup Finals, they've been pretty bad, team performance-wise. And so any sort of a positive is a really big positive for Canadiens fans. And I feel like this upcoming season for 25-26 is probably the first season in a while where Habs fans are going into it thinking, yeah, our team can actually do some really good work. Might I remind you, it took a weird North Division and some fluky playoff matchups for the Canadiens to make the finals in 2021 in the first place. Sure, they worked their way into the finals, coming back against Toronto and sweeping Winnipeg. That's great, but it was not a normal year. And it's not like Canadiens fans were expecting the team to even make it that far. But now, with all this in the forefront, it's like, hey, the guys are going out there and practicing. They're putting in the work. Laine is coming out there with commentary about how he wants to make people that bet against him lose their money. And it's all blending into this package for Canadiens fans to salivate over heading into next season. That is exactly what is talked about over here, how Laine and Demidov, they're consistently on the ice in Brassard. It's lots of normal stuff, I feel, for NHL athletes to be practicing in the offseason, but the fact that it is available for us to look at online, the fact that people in the public eye are able to film these practices and consistently post them every day, that makes a lot of excitement happen for Canadiens fans trying to survive this slow offseason. Let's dive further down into the article and talk about Jakub Dobes. Take a look at this. To be fair to Laine and Arber Xhekaj, Jakub Dobes definitely went with the draw me like one of your French girls pose. And linked is one of Jakub Dobes' sponsored Instagram posts where he went out there and talked about a very particular mattress. Thanks to @JumpBed for taking care of my sleep for this coming season. If you're looking for a new mattress, definitely check them out at, mattress bonheur. Good Time Mattress? Is that what it is? I'm not really too sure. I'm not that good at French, but draw me like one of your French girls. You know, this is actually a pure masterclass in marketing. I don't know if the folks over at Mattress Bonheur or JumpBed went out there and gave instructions to Dobes, hey, make a seductive pose on top of our mattress with the lights dimmed and a really nice cityscape in the background and post it on Instagram. But this is exactly the kind of thing that he posted, and it's getting so much attention. Look at this. Jesus Christ, man. Patrik Laine goes out there and replies. Arber Xhekaj goes out there and replies with some cry-laughing emojis. So Canadiens guys on the team are poking fun at this. I am making a YouTube video showcasing this off, and I have no doubt that if you go over to Jakub Dobes' Instagram, this post is trending like wildfire. This is a hot post, and all it's doing is pushing the brand and the mattress company even more into the spotlight. So, in a way, the marketing, it's doing exactly what they needed to do. And if they specifically instructed Dobes to make a picture like this, going all Rose and Jack on ya with this new mattress of his, then, hey, praise be to the marketers, man. They know what they're doing, and it's giving us some really good meme material. Like, Jakub Dobes getting a shutout can be posted with this photo attached to it. Something, I can't really think of memes up on the spot, but you get the idea here. This has really good meme potential. So, Xhekaj, Laine going out there responding to Jakub Dobes, that's all that I wanted to talk about here in this video today. But ultimately, just diving into some of these Canadian storylines, Patty Laine is really putting himself in a good spot. A lot of fans are relating to him and getting excited for his one-timers. Ivan Demidov is going out there and consistently showing up on the ice in Brassard, and Jakub Dobes is putting himself in the spotlight in the most unexpected way possible. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about all these Canadiens things? How excited are you for Laine and Demidov for 25-26? And what are your thoughts on Jakub Dobes being sketched out with his clothes on? And he is apparently not wearing any extremely valuable diamond of the sea. Thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.